Okay, I'm going to go over a couple of different splits that I wrote out for you, okay? And I will put the details in the comment section of the YouTube video so you can see exactly what to do, and you'll have a concrete thing to go off of. But I'm going to explain it in case there's any confusion. Okay, so the one I really like to use, especially with new people, is a push-pull split. And what that means is one day you're going to do all of your pushing muscles. And what that is all the muscles that you push with. So like here, I'm pushing away. All the muscles involved in that, at least upper body pushing movement pattern, my chest, my shoulders, and my triceps. You're going to do chest, shoulders, triceps. And as far as your legs go, pushing, that's your quadriceps. So that's like the top upper portion of your leg. So you're going to do all those muscles in one day, basically. You're going to do, I'd say, between 3 and 6 sets per body part. You're going to do more sets for your larger muscle groups, such as your chest and your quadriceps. And I want you to start with either your chest or quadriceps. So what's convenient about that is, say after you do 4 or 5 sets of really heavy bench presses, by that time your triceps and shoulders have been used quite a bit because that motion uses them already. So you don't necessarily need a lot of repetitions and sets for those muscle groups that are kind of left over. You don't need much. They'll already feel worn out. And I'm going to go off on a slight tangent here. You always want to keep in mind this very fundamental principle of lifting. You want to do as little as possible to get the results you want. For example, like say even if you could do like 25 sets or 20 sets for your chest today, you're not going to gain much from it. It's going to be like overkill. But say you could, then what? Then how are you going to constantly be increasing the stress, as I talked about previously? You're going to do 25 sets, 30 sets, 50 sets. No, you're going to be there for 3 hours doing one muscle group. You're going to dig yourself into a shitty hole. So, and again, to start off with that many sets is completely unnecessary. What I'm going to give you is plenty. If anything, no, it's not overkill, but it's plenty. So then, over time, you can just add to that. So then 5 years from now, maybe you're doing 10 to 15 sets per muscle group if you're doing things correctly. But that's not, don't focus on that. Again, that was kind of a tangent. So you're going to do pushing one day. We'll say Monday to your pushing muscles. Tuesday, you're going to do all your pulling muscles. So all that is your pulling, that's your back, your biceps. As far as your legs go, it's your hamstrings. And I throw calves in there, even though they're technically more of a pushing muscle, but you tend to have more pushing muscles than pulling muscles. So do those. And so go Monday, Tuesday, push, pull, rest Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, push, pull. And then rest the weekend. I know this used to happen to me in high school. Many people fear resting, but I want you to understand the the cycle necessary to get results. It's not just about the exercise. Exercise, again, is a stress. That kind of tears your body down. The magic happens as you recover. Just like yin-yang, day-night, you need a careful balance of both. You need to be able to recover from what you do properly. Okay, so that's plenty. And if anything, if you really want to take this to the next level, have recovery days. Like what I do when I'm training very hard is on my off days, I have a hot tub, I'll go in the hot tub. You might have a hot tub, but you can soak in a bathtub. You can do contrast showers, which are, you let the water get super, I'm going off on all these damn tangents, so this is the last one, I promise. A contrast shower is basically you let the water get really hot, you're under the hot water, and then you make it as cold as it can possibly be. And it just flushes your blood from the outside of your body to the inside, and it just flushes your body with blood and oxygen. So it really helps you heal up. Anyway, you might not be as nutty as I am. So anyway, push and pull. That's one split. So and then the next so what you're gonna do, you're gonna do that for 3 weeks, and then you're gonna have a back off week. And this is very necessary. Many novice lifters thinking they're gonna get faster results don't do this, but you must do this. I guarantee it'll work much better. So you're gonna have 3 weeks where you're adding weight to all your lifts every time, 3 to 5 pounds, probably 5 pounds. You probably can't add 3 pounds. So 5 pounds every lift. And then on your back off week, which is your 4th week, you're going to do only 50 to 60% of the weight you would normally use. It feels pointless, but what that allows your body to do is to super compensate from all the stress it was enduring those previous 3 weeks. So your progress is going to look kind of like this: boom, 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 but you're always going upwards, okay? If you're going up, 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 it's gonna turn into this, and then you're gonna go plateau, plateau, then you're gonna start going down. If you don't do that back off week, you're gonna wonder why you're not getting results. That's why. Okay, so after that month, you're going to do what do we have here? Give me 1 second, boss. Monday, you're gonna do chest, triceps, and shoulders. Wednesday, back, biceps, and hamstrings. And then Friday, just quadriceps. And then Saturday, we're going to add something that you're not probably doing now. I'm just going to call it a functional workout, because I don't, unless you really want to like take bodybuilding seriously, it's not a very healthy way to train. Those guys, not to say they're not healthy in some regard, but they're not integrated. By training in that way, you're supposing that your body is just a sum of a bunch of parts, and then you're breaking down the parts. But really, your everyday life, you're using your whole body as one unit. So I want one day where your whole body is being worked, and you do exercises that require your entire body. And that will allow you to avoid injury, feel good, feel athletic. You don't want to become big and gumpy, do you? I doubt you do. But that's how bodybuilders are. They're not very athletic. They're very gumpy. They waddle around, but that's the nature of their sport, and I respect it. But for an average person, that's not something you normally want to do. So I always tell my clients to do at least one day of being in your body, whether it be martial arts. I'm going to recommend a bodyweight CrossFit workout. Just Google CrossFit bodyweight workouts. Pick one that looks like something you can do. There's thousands, and do that on Saturday. Okay, it's gonna wear you out. It's gonna be a really neat way of training. You might decide you want to start training that way. Who knows? Okay, so those are the two splits I want to set you up. I thought I had a third one, but no, that should do it, man. I'm gonna write all the details below. But the key thing here is do only the amount of stress that will give you the results you want, and then add from there, so you don't dig yourself into a hole where you can't reasonably add to what you're already doing. You want to start small and build up, build up, build up, and the results will be even faster. I promise you. Don't think that because you're not doing X amount of sets, you're going to get less results. It's not the case. I think that is it, my friend. If you have any other questions, please ask. I know I jumped around a lot, and I hopefully have, within this ramble, answered your question sufficiently for you, and that will conclude this video. Thanks, bro. Peace.